about 8 or 9 months.
Don't you know what it's going to do to your child? Your child's going to be born with a cocaine habit.
I have been trying to stop, okay? I've slowed down a lot. But it's not just something I can just stop and do right then and there, you know? I'm sorry. I'm not like everybody else. I just can't go and stop.
10 nice houses on the street and one house that's creating all the problems, and everyone else just can't put up with it. They only put up with it so long, and then they either they just want to sell and get out, or they want to burn the place down. Of course, we can't let them burn the place down, but that's just how frustrating it gets for them. And it's frustrating for us.
Last year, JJ was a champion surfer. Today, he's fighting a battle against crack.
Within 4 months, I went from smoking it once or twice a week to smoking it every day on the hour. As much as I could get constantly. I didn't care about anything or anyone.
You know, we used to go a couple weekends a month, and no problems at all. Jay was always here at the house by himself, you know, and now it's like you don't even go to the grocery store without taking him, and it's terrible. And maybe, you know, things will get better further along as he goes, but I mean, I'm babysitting a 16-year-old again.
He actually robbed his own parents, robbed his own household, and he had no control over himself, none.
Look at this. This is a really nice part of town right there on the other side of that. And over here's a nicer part, too. That's Skyline Drive, and this is Sugar Hill. But this road right through here divides them both. It's drugs. Most everyone that lives back here sells it or smokes it. The code to get this stuff here, if they're not standing out here, you just pull up and flash your lights just past this house right here. Pull up and flash your lights. They come out, and right there. And they sell this stuff to you, and then they talk to you, and you take off. You know, sometimes even a song will remind me of it, because that's something I listened to when I was doing it or on my way there. And I'll be going to sleep, and I'll feel like real tight in my stomach and like a real, like, kind of nauseous feeling. And then I'll just, you know, grit my teeth and just go to sleep. And forget about it, block it out.
You might as well take a gun and put it to these kids' head and say, hey, let's play a good game of Russian roulette, because you don't know when the next hit you take is going to be the last one.
Stuff's terrible, man. There's nothing you can do about it. You try it twice in your history. Gone.
I think our government should associate drug dealers as sort of domestic terrorists and treat them accordingly, because that's all they're doing. They're terrorizing neighborhoods, they're taking control of neighborhoods, they're taking control of people's bodies, people's minds, people's children, and I think we've got to get tough.
To close a crack house, the police need evidence.
What are they selling for?
They sell for a guy named Ace.
Ace?
Uh-huh.
All right, you can buy a $10 piece out there, right?
Yeah.
The police are using an informant to make a buy from a crack house.
Places that we can go afterwards. Normally, what I want you to do is I want to carry this purse like you normally do.
Yeah.
Inside of it, this time is you know, a transmitter. So when you're talking to the guy, you know, hold it up close. You don't have to swallow it, but just kind of hold it up in the vicinity of his face. So maybe we can get some good audio on this on the tape, okay? Okay, it's turned on now. All you gotta do is keep it in there. And if you want to put your money in that side, you can do that and just fold it over like this. Let me give you some money. Harry, you want to take the serial number down on this? But if you can, make the buy out of the place, okay? That's what we want to try and do, is make it right out of the place, not on the sidewalk, okay?
All right.
Let's see if you can get lucky today.
Okay, thank you, Miss Queen.
Right there, sorry, right there.
I did it in the yard. With Queen. With Miss Queen. Here it is.
That's a nice piece.
It's big.
$10. All right, good
Does she
deal.
have more on her now?
Yeah.
Outside in the yard?
She got him in a bra.
Now, I'm sure I look in the room and everybody's been to Queenie Stretch's house before. We're going to arrest her for sale of cocaine. Maybe we'll go up to Division, go to 11th Street, come down 11th Street, west on 11th Street to Douglas, come along straight up, and we need just to stop the same place we always stop, right here on next to the rear of the place. But we'll play that one by ear as we go in. But we're going to be careful because if they're in there smoking rock, you know how those people are, okay?
What's the door look like? What's the door look like? Open, 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 all right? Give me here. I got you. We know that, Queenie.
You're under arrest.
For what?
Sale of cocaine. Don't worry about it. Bring me a hand. Oh, look at this.
What you got?
Some money in his shoe.
Bingo.
This is the 6th time the police have arrested Miss Queenie.
The people we are dealing with all the time are the same people over and over and over again. 90% of the people that we arrest have been arrested numerous occasions before. I think there's no deterrent involved in the system. It's so economically feasible for these people to go out and sell rock cocaine and make hundreds and thousands of dollars a week from this.
But it is frustrating to have guys miss supper with their kids at night or miss their kid in a play because he's out here arresting these assholes just to find out that the guy goes to jail for 30 days. You know, when you look back and say, hell, I would have rather been at the ballet watching my daughter dance than, you know, catch hell from mom and miss the show for a guy going to jail for 30 days.
These undercover officers, equipped with a hidden camera, are attempting to buy crack in Riviera Beach.
You 2 dimes? Couple dimes?
No, come out here no Pee Wee Hermans either. Bullshit. No, come out here no Pee Wee Hermans. Y'all gonna want the white boys, I know better. What you got? Now you can take my money.
Oh, man,
ain't nobody
gonna take this hot right here. Hold up, man, we can bring this dope. You gotta fix the money first.
Money, right. Money,
yeah. Money before you get
shit is there. Let me see the package.
Let me see what you got, man.
That ain't no bullshit.
Let me see the money.
You see the motherfucking money?
Right here.
You got the money?
Oh, man. Give it up. Give it up. Don't give up that money, ho. Don't give up that money, ho. Give up that money, bitch. Give up that money. If you pocket the money, get out, bitch. Get out. That's all I got, man.
We got robbed.
By nightfall, the cops are outnumbered in neighborhoods throughout the city, and the streets belong to the dealers.
This drug is a killer. It makes you want and want and want and want. You can never get enough of it. It always makes you want. And you think you had enough, but your body says, I want more, and I want more. And your mind says, I gotta get more, and you're gonna get more. Regardless of how you have to do it, you get it. Whether you have to rob, steal, kill, whatever, you're gonna get it. In a way, I wish crack can go away, and in a way, I wish it doesn't. I wish it can go away because of the killing it's doing, and then again, I wish it can stay because of the money it's making. I've made quite a bit of money in the drug game, and it's done a lot for me. It's put a car, it's got me a car, it's got me an apartment, and it's just got me things I needed. See, in the drug game, $10 can bring you 20. 20 can bring you 40, because you can buy it and cut it up and sell it again. It's just that simple. If you want to go out and work for somebody and make $3.75, $4 an hour, and when you could be out in the street making $100, $200, $300 a day, hey, you think about it. That would convince you to go into the drug game.
Okay, go. Go. There you go. Hold back. All right. Yeah. Look at that. Yay. Already got a field test positive on it.
Quite frankly, we can make 100 arrests here in a week, and there'll be 100 other people dealing in the next couple of days. So you have to constantly do an action, constantly put them in jail, and constantly try to slow it down. As far as stopping it, I wish I had the answer to that. I don't think we're going to stop it. It's funny because I've worked narcotics myself since 1970. I've been a policeman for going on 19 years. And my son is currently in the Palm Beach County Jail, and he does crack. And it's sad and it hurts me because I can put people in jail, and I can do my job, and I couldn't even help my own son.
All right, gentlemen, it's that time. That time. Rise and shine, Barry. James, welcome back, my man.
With crack, everybody's kid is at risk. Treatment centers can't meet the demand, and the age of kids looking for help keeps dropping.
These kids have no idea what they're doing. They don't have that base knowledge to understand what crack cocaine will do to them physically and psychologically, and that they're always going to be addicted to crack cocaine for the rest of their lives. That feeling will never go away. That's something that the memory will never erase, and that child's going to need every bit of help that they can get.
I took a hit, and that was it. I knew it. I called in to where it was my first day at this new job, and I called in. I said, I won't be working with you. I was just like, I'm not going to be able to work for you. And I couldn't.
Like, we do it, like, all night, and then we pawn stuff for it. We got my mom's gold and stuff like that, and pawned stuff for it, and that's bad.
That's real bad. And the person we did it with, he pawned, like, his stereo and everything in his car and his class ring. And all our gold we pawned. Our friends took us and locked us in their house, wouldn't let me out. They said I wasn't going out anymore because we'd go do more. And we were fighting it every step of the way the whole night through. It was the last night I did it. And if it wasn't for them, I'd probably still be doing it. I know I'd still be doing it.
People talk about it, and then you think about it, and then you want it because they talk about how good it is,
yeah.
And then you want it.
So it's going to be hard. School's going to be hard.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to school because it's scary, because there's a lot of
right
drugs at school. A lot of drugs at school.
I was in a crack house, and I was there for about 5 or 6 hours, and then some girl came in. And she had just sold the VCR. She came in with about 220 pieces. And she started smoking. And she went into a seizure. And she died right there. And she dropped everything. And everyone ran, and they left their rocks there. And I stayed in there. I was scared. I didn't know what to do, so I grabbed her watch and all the rocks, and I left.
The drugs and the armed robberies and the murders and the rapes and the prostitution and all that, and that's the element that he's involved with, and that certainly isn't where he's been brought up.
The pull of the drug is so strong, I guess, that these kids think they're invincible, and they're just, before they know it, they're gone.
I eventually started selling. People would come up to me, and I was working for, like, big-time people.
I'd say at least 20 of his friends have been affected by it. That's a lot of children. Now, if that's going to happen, in 3 months you're going to have that many kids go down the tubes. What's happening everywhere with it? It's scary. And I'm sorry, but a 15-year-old child or 11-year-old, there's kids that are 11 years old on this. How can that child deal with a mental craving?
You stay up at night thinking about the things you've done and things that could have happened. You're always thinking about it. Sometimes you start shaking.